Right now it's 4 a.m. here in Sydney, and I got an alert from OpenClaw on my Telegram that Alibaba's Qwen team just dropped something significant. The Qwen 3.5 small model series is now live, and that is what we are going to cover today. I am going to install all of these models locally, and I will be testing each and every one of them thoroughly. So stay tuned today, because this is not your typical small model series. We are talking about four models: zero point 0.8 billion, 2 billion, 4 billion, and 9 billion, all built on the exact same foundation as the full Qwen 3.5 lineup. That means native multimodal vision language capabilities baked in from the ground up. A brand new hybrid architecture combining gated delta networks with sparse mixture of expert reinforcement learning scaled across millions and millions of agent environments. It also supports more than 200 languages, 201 to be exact, and a max of 262K native context window. And yes, base models are included too, which for me is the best thing, because now you can fine tune it to your heart's content. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe, and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. So, before I start installing the first model of the series, which is this zero point 0.8 billion, allow me to just finish this very quick comparison of these all models, because what makes this family genuinely exciting is that these are not stripped down, dumbed down version of a bigger model. The zero point 0.8 billion and 2 billion are tiny and fast, perfect for edge devices. The 4 billion is a surprisingly strong multimodal base that holds its own as a lightweight agent, and the 9 billion is compact, quite compact, but already closing the gap with models many times its size. You can see the benchmarks. It is competing with 80 billion class model. The whole series ships under Apache 2, so it's fully open and free to use commercially. So in this video, first we are going to start with the smallest model in the series, which is this one, Qwen 3.5 0.8 billion. Let's install it locally, serve it via LLM, and then put it through its paces right here on this server, which you can see here. And the server is Ubuntu, where I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I'm creating a virtual environment. If you're looking to rent a GPU like me on very affordable prices, you can find the link to massed compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Now there are various ways of installing this model, but I believe that vLLM or transformer is the best. Let's give the vLLM a go. So I'm going to install vLLM. Okay, so I just need to remove this torch backend because that is already present here. So I'm just going to remove that backend and run this. And the vLLM is installed. It is going to take a couple of minutes. Let's serve the model on my local system on one GPU. And the model is now being downloaded with vLLM. So let's wait. And the model size is just under 2 gig, as you can see, which is really cool. The model is now being served. Let's test it out. First, let's check the VRAM consumption. I'm just going to go to another window and show you my VRAM consumption as the model is fully loaded. So as I have fully loaded it with 32K context window, it is consuming 44.264 gig of VRAM at the moment in full precision on my system. But this model should fit on 8 gig of VRAM quite easily, and there are quantized versions available. Okay, so let's cancel this and let's try out the first prompt. So first up, I'm going to test it out with coding, and this is what I'm using in order to access it on local endpoint. And I'm asking it to create me a self-contained HTML file that visually simulates a Bitcoin mining and animation or hacking animation, ethical of course, and it should include all of these elements, and it should only return me the HTML code. So let's go back, and I'm just going to remove this and close it. run my file here, and it is going to generate that HTML file. And it has generated the code and saved it to my local system. This is where it has saved. Let me open it in front of you in the browser. Look at this. Oh my god. There's a Bitcoin mining is happening. zero point 0.6 billion model. Look at this bar and block found. Oh my god. This is so good. And these are the genuine expressions, and you can see in front of you we have just generated in first go in one shot. Zero point 0.6 billion model. Look at the top right, the mining active. It is again running. I think it is just running the same simulation, but even this is out of this world. And look at all of these graphics, no external dependencies, all running within this single HTML file. This is out of this world. Okay, this is cool. Now let's try out a bit of multilinguality. For the multilinguality, I'm just going to ask it in the open web UI. So I have just put a graphical user interface on top of it. If you don't know how to do it, just search my channel, please. So I'm asking it to write the numbers 11 to 13 in all following languages. And these are the languages. I have put in around 50 plus languages here. So I will just wait for it to get finished, and then I will show you in the browser window. And then you can please just let me know in the comments what do you think about it. Okay, so it has done it, and as far as I can see, it has done wonderfully well. So I'm just, going slowly so that you can just check your language and let me know. There are a few mistakes, but I will leave it to your discretion to let me know. Okay, so most of them here are wrong. Let's say this. Totally wrong here. Some of them are correct. So the low resource languages are mostly totally wrong. Some are surprisingly correct. So I don't think so. This 0.6 billion model is that good in terms of multilinguality. I won't recommend it for multilinguality. Coding looks pretty good, but you see, other than that, I don't think so it has done very well. But for these languages, I will take your advice. What do you think? The Scandinavian one and few other European. Yep, so this is just funny. Okay, let's do a quick test in terms of language. So I'm asking you to write 10 sentences ending with the word happy. And remember, it's a 0.6 billion model. Let's see if it is able to do that. Just thinking. And it has given me this answer. Some of them are correct, but many are wrong. So 0.5 billion one, I think for coding tasks here and there it is good, but I'm not impressed by the language and the multilinguality. Let's do a quick test with maybe multilingual, because I'm a bit surprised the multilingual is not that good. Anyway, so I'm asking it that a friend speaking tourist Sophie visits an Indian restaurant in London. She asks the waiter in French something, that what are the most popular vegetarian dishes. Waiter recommends something. Now I'm asking it, how would you as a waiter respond to Sophie, taking into account cultural nuances and language differences? There you go. So it is talking about, it's a new chat. It says that it likely confusion between restaurant chain Naga for palak paneer, and then it is just taking it to Naga. I think it is in its training set. I don't think so. It should be worrying about this. So it is. It has corrected my scenario that you are at Naga, and this is the response. Well, I think it's not bad. The response is not bad. So this is model is actually taking the things into its own hand, which is a bit surprising for a Qwen model. They're pretty submissive normally, but this one is not. Look at this. Now it is going into various nuances and then describing its response, which is quite good. Okay, so this one I would say it's not bad, but I will let you decide in terms of the actual language, the French and other, if it is correct or not. Now, as it's a multimodal model, I have asked it to do an OCR. I just gave it this multi-language image and asked it to extract the text. And I think visually quickly checking, I don't think so. It has done a bad job. In fact, it has got most of it right. There are some, errors in here and there. Given the model size, we can ignore it. So not bad at all. Let's try out another one. I'm just going to get another image and maybe I will ask it to describe that image, and then we will see how exactly maybe photosynthesis. I'll just ask it to describe the image. There you go. So it is describing pretty nicely. You see that this is a colorful, whimsical illustration of photosynthesis. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is so impressive. Wow. Totally correct. Let's quickly check maybe an invoice and then we will call it a day, because I also want to test, or maybe if there is a table, or let's go with invoice. So I'm asking it to convert this invoice into JSON format. Oh wow, look at this. This is a 0.6 billion model. The strokes of brilliance are amazing. Of course, not perfect, but I think wonderfully well. So look, I think this is one of the best, smallest model of this year. No doubt about that. I will be covering all of other models, so stay tuned. And not only that, we will also be covering it from various other angles, including fine tuning the base model later in the day. So stay tuned. Please like the video and subscribe, and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.